Cancer, welcome back to Maslow Tarot. I'm here to do your reading for June. I actually already did your reading, and it was a good 50 minutes, and then I uploaded it to YouTube, which took about 3 hours, and then I decided to check it, right, and review it, make sure nothing crazy happened, and of course something crazy happened. It totally eliminated the sound. I got some weird feedback sound. So we're redoing this again. Plus, I didn't really like my energy anyway. I was a little bit down, energy-wise. So feeling so much better now. I think that was just a sign that I should have waited to do that reading. So I am back with you, and I have a surprise for you. But check this out. Ta-da! Finally got a new camera and able to show you the cards and my face. So that's exciting. So we're doing your monthly reading today, where we go a little bit deeper into what's going on for the month of June 2020. So this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. And first we're going to pick a card, or we're going to get a card that represents Cancer in June. The sign of Cancer, the crab. Okay? Krabby Patty. I love cats. I love Cancers. They're so nurturing and lovely. Candle just blew out. So smoke everywhere. Alright, Cancer. We like this beach. Alright, first of all, I invite all your guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, spirit of the highest vibration in order to assist me to give you a reading of the highest and utmost clarity for your highest benefit. Okay? So only for your highest benefit. Thank you, flickering candle. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Card for Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you don't know your chart, definitely check the discussion section of this channel, and there's some links there where you can check your chart. Because if it doesn't resonate, don't shoot the messenger. It's it's different all the time, so this could just not be your message. It's general reading. If you would like a reading, go check out my website, maslowtarot.com. Okay. Alright, card for Cancer for June, please. June 2020 for Cancer, please. Oh. It looks like you want two, then. Making the decision to not walk away. So the theme of June is you were kind of stuck for a while on making a decision that you didn't really want to make because both decisions sucked. Like, it's going to be a hard situation either way, whichever way you go. It does look like you're geared towards stagnancy, feeling stuck, not really going out into the unknown, not taking the riskier decision. So you have the Eight of Cups here, and it's in reverse. I'm just noticing that black spot looks like a person that is, see how it's clear now? She looks like she's going up the mountain. But in this view, it definitely looks like her hair is the person, right? So I think we're going to look more into that, but first check the emotional situation. The emotional and internal state for June 2020 for Cancer, please. With regards to these two cards. Internal, mental, and emotional state for Cancer for June, please. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So So instead of change, you want growth. Or instead of cutting your losses, you want to fix a situation. Forgiveness. See? So you're choosing to forgive. So I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So this could be a love situation or romantic situation, but you're choosing to grow and work on this, whatever this is. You're not choosing to walk away or gearing towards more of that internally. So that could be really what you want inside, what you're hoping for, rather than having to make harder of the hard decisions and cut your losses. Okay. I'm going to use the Life Changes Butterfly deck by Doreen Virtue in order to provide you a look at the external environment. What's going on around you? You know, are there any changes in your workplace? Where is this going to take place? What's going to be pivotal? Let's look. For Cancer, please, for June 2020, we're looking at the environment for Cancer, their external situation in June. Jeez. Yeah, all of them. So we got support. Finding support. We got end of an era, hobbies, and windfall. Okay, so these might be some things that you're going through in June. I think support's going to be the biggest factor here. You're ending an era. There's growth. There's forgiveness. There's change going on here. You're making the decision not to run away, not to blame the other person for everything. You might develop some new interests in opening up your mind and becoming more aware of how you feel, how things make you feel, and how you spend your time. It does say windfall, so maybe within this growth, it's going to be a windfall of growth, and people are going to be able to start recognizing that. You might lose a lot of friends, or you might gain a lot more support if you decide to openly invest in change or in something different than you were doing. There's a lot of karma tied to this. A lot of karma. Right, Cancer, let's see. I kind of want to do Witch's Tarot. OG, right? Alright, so we're going to look a little bit more into these things. Jeez. Witch's Tarot has not been wanting to shuffle. I think it's been mad at me. Okay, so we're doing for June 2020. And we're clarifying these cards for the internal, the external. We're also looking at the struggles of June. I want to say January. June. The struggles. What are you going to thrive at? What's going to go really well? What's a major lesson of June? And what's advice from Spirit? Those are the things that we're going to look into within this spread, okay? Okay, so let's look at this Two of Swords for you. Why is Cancer in the Two of Swords in reverse? There could have been some communication going on with regards to a separation, feeling embarrassed, unfinished business, some sort of decline. But there's communication here, so talking about it. So I think that's what forced it to be a sword in one of these two of swords in reverse, is that you, here, I'll show you. There was a situation in the past, an unfinished business. Alright, hold on. So we have your unfinished business card right here, the World. You have the Two of Cups, but it's in reverse, so there's separation here. So unfinished business with regards to a partnership or a relationship, something that didn't work out. We do have the Five of Swords, admitting defeat, admitting your wrongs, admitting how you felt, being kind of embarrassed maybe, but it's like all out there, you know. And then we have Page of Pentacles in reverse. A no, a big no. So it's kind of like this unfinished business came back to bite you in the butt. I think there was something that you quite didn't do so well either. So it causes a huge growth moment for both of you. In order to forgive each other, communication, and moving on. But this could have to do with a situation that made you guys separate in the past, but you guys are still together. It could be a friendship. But speaking about it, talking about it, it's going to be really quick. It's going to be unexpected. But it looks like that's what happened to lead you to be in this Two of Swords energy. It's like you don't want to give up, you know, but in the past, like, you did want to. And you said some things that you're not proud of. And you didn't give them benefit of the doubt or an opportunity to apologize or anything. So now that communication's coming in. Okay. Let's see. So what's the lesson for June? What's the lesson for June? So we've got the Six of Wands, the King of Wands in reverse, and the Page of Swords in reverse. So it's a public victory. It's a victory where you looked good in the face of others, but then this is going to come out. This feels like different energy. It's jealousy. It's lying. It's spying. It's not very good. So you might have lied about somebody in public, like as far as on Facebook, or there wasn't any communication going on. But that's the lesson. So the lesson is how you present yourself publicly. Are you being consistent? Are you prideful? Are you putting other people down? Are you putting other people down so that you can feel like a leader, so that you can feel like you're in control? Are you speaking the whole truth, or are you only speaking the part that makes you look good? People are watching, okay? That's the lesson. All right, what's the struggle of June? What's something that Cancer is going to struggle with? The truth that you see when you take the blindfold off. I think that you're gonna handle this very maturely and very responsibly, but it's gonna make you have to present yourself in a way that it doesn't affect you, but it does. So the blindfold is coming off. The struggle is taking the blindfold off and seeing things for the way that they truly are. Whether you're holding yourself back or there's painful truths that you didn't want to see, because that would mean you'd have to acknowledge them, learn from them, and move forward. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This might affect your job. This might affect how you feel and your work productivity, so be careful with that. Generally, these types of things do start to show up in other aspects of our lives if it hits us deeply enough. But it does look like your mindset is to grow and to forgive. And forgiving others also means forgiving yourself. That's the only way that we learn sometimes, is by making mistakes. And then we learn, and we can move forward. And anybody who's not letting you move forward, you know, don't worry about it. Don't let them ruin your job. Don't let them ruin your potential. Okay? Okay. So how are you going to thrive? How are you going to thrive in June, Cancer? What's going on for you in June? What's going to go really good? What's going to go really good for Cancer in June? Oof. This came out for Leo too, but there's that Two of Swords again. Yeah, the Three of Swords, the Two of Swords, and Strength in reverse. This is supposed to be the thrive part of the reading, so let's see what that means. I think you're going to be really proud of yourself. Again, Two of Swords. But I think you're going to take the blindfold off and see more clearly what exactly the big picture holds for you with regards to your pain, this pain that you're holding back. I think speaking out about these choices that you have to make, that communication that's going to hit really quickly, there might be a lot of reasons why you acted the way you did, why you did things that a lot of people would have no idea, right? So letting the heartbreak shine through in a sense of like, I wasn't in a good place. You know, I'm not blaming it on anybody else. I'm not saying that I shouldn't have acted better, but this is where I was. I was still trying to tame the beast within. I wasn't fully in my power. There you are, Leo. Oh, that's Leo. So you might be dealing with a Leo. You might want to check out the Leo reading as well if you have Leo in your chart, because I got this as well. I think it was a very painful decision, where you had to end the pain by making this decision, and it was just like, the more that you didn't make a decision, it was draining you. So I think once you make this decision, you can thrive. Oh, and also the Five of Cups. Five of Cups and the Five of Wands came out here. Five of Cups, getting over a grief. No longer crying over something that was in the past. You know, how we can carry things with us, and it makes it like so much bigger than it actually was. Because it hurts, because it feels bigger than it actually was. We can't put like pain in a measuring cup, you know what I mean? What is that, 50 decibels of pain today for a teaspoon of incident? We can't do that. So whatever it was, you're finally getting over it. And you're just getting over the fact that some people just don't see things the way that you do. And it caused a lot of conflict. But I think you're gonna stand more in your power, and you're gonna grow into yourself more, because you're actually owning that you're different, right? That you see things different. But you're educating yourself, forgiving yourself. Yeah. Just make sure that you do educate yourself on how you stand, what you believe in, you know, and find out if it really was worth the loss of these friendships, the loss of this, the pain. But you are going to get through it. You finish taking off that blindfold, see everything for what it really is, everybody's perspective, not just yours, and move on. Stop carrying it with you and making it don't let it make you this grumpy, jealous person who only wants to see what they want to see. You know, this is the fear, this is the struggle. So just be careful of that. I mean, unless you're okay with that, then that's totally fine. But Spirit's just saying be careful. Alright, what is some advice from Spirit for June for Cancer in 2020? Speak logically and clearly. New perspectives. There's going to be a lot of communication coming in. Make sure that you don't martyr out. Like, you're not just doing the easier decision when things get tough. So we got the Knight of Swords here, but we have the King of Swords. So he cuts right through the bullshit, okay? And then we have the Hanged Man, which can be more of a martyr situation. Like, take the time to look at your perspective to see if it is something that you actually believe in, instead of fighting to the death for something that just because someone comes at you really quickly with another side doesn't mean you cling on to your side more. It's opening yourself up to being in this uncomfortable situation so that you can see the different sides. It makes you more of a king of logic, a king of conversation, being able to communicate what you believe in, but also listening to the other perspective, no matter how fast it comes at you, no matter how scary it is, because a lot of people are saying the same thing and you're not. But just make sure, just remember the hangman. Put yourself in the uncomfortable position to listen. You might find some enlightenment. Or don't be afraid to communicate to put other people in the hangman position. And really it all comes about taking your time with your conversation. Both sides have to be willing to be uncomfortable to have an eloquent conversation. Okay? But there's a lot of heartbreak, there's a lot of pain going on. I do hope you get through it. Let's go into the Lenormand, as we are hitting 20 minutes already. Okay. OG Lenormand, bring it on. Alright, so let's see, what can we expect for June for Cancer? June for Cancer. Back. This chair is really not comfortable. My posture is terrible. Alright, June for Cancer, please. June for Cancer, please. I'm doing a simple 9-card spread. I'm not taking the ones that jump out. There was the ship. So we'll see if it comes out again. Moon. Alright, so we got the Feminine. We got the Child. We got the Home. Got the Anchor. We got the Ring, we got the Key, the Bouquet, the Diviner, and the Clover. Yeah. And on the bottom, Crossway. Okay. So we got this feminine energy next to this child energy, which actually signifies new beginnings, innocence. But I think it could also be inner child. It could be feminine inner child. Or just be family members within a household. Okay, getting a confirmation for that. We also have the Anchor. So this is interesting to me. So we have the Anchor, we have the Ring, and the Key. So can you see that? How do I make this better? That blue is jumping out in it. Okay, so we've got the Anchor, the Key, the Anchor, Unity, and the Key. Yeah, so being stuck, holding on to unity, holding on to the collective, and using that to make a breakthrough. Finding your support system. I think, yeah, support system is on here. and hobbies, end of an era. So making change. You could be an activist, one of the people protesting, for change, and it could actually be going very well. The more you find how to unite rather than how different people are, could bring you unlocking a surprise and very divine luck here. This could be your purpose. This could be your new purpose. Clinging to unity, being on the side of unity, breaking through barriers, having a gift to speak to others in a way that brings some kind of truth or clarity. I think you come from the heart whenever you do talk about unity and finding resolution. I think that's where this growth and forgiveness comes from. I think we've all been on that side where we had to forgive ourselves and forgive others for something, and you definitely have grown a lot from it. And you're going to bring your truth, you're going to bring your experiences to the table in order to really provide some kind of change. And I think that it's going to be supported, it's going to be a really positive impact. It's gonna really bring in some change. So keep going, keep doing what you're doing. Keep being that Queen of Swords, or King of Swords, in order to find your truth, speak your truth, and yeah. All right. So that's Lendermand. Let's get you angels and ancestors. I don't think this reading really had much to do with love, so I'm not going to do romance angels this time. Okay. Alright, angels and ancestors. I'm going to read this from the book. It's for Cancer. Wow, I just got really dizzy. That was weird. Okay. Strange. Alright. For Cancer, please. June 2020. Ooh. You got the Druid. Alright, snake on the bottom, transformation, shed your old skin, right? So the Druid, oof, he's so cool. Let's see what the book says about the Druid. Hold the space. Gosh, I'm getting like wisdom, educated, experienced. Ooh, alright, so CD. Use the first card of the Sacred Ones. So we got the Sacred One, the Druid. Alright. Hold things together. Don't make any sudden moves or changes. Stand strong, knowing that you are where you are supposed to be. The Druids were the ancient wise ones of the British Isles. They had a deep connection with the earth, the sun, the moon. They were the scholars who created the Ogham tree, or Ogham tree language, and they were known for their creative skills in storytelling and poetry and craftsmanship. When the Druid card appears in a reading, you're being guided to dig deep within and hold your station. If you've been wondering what to do next, or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it's time to start shifting your perception and move back into a state of trust. Don't change your plans or do anything drastic. Just trust in the processes and let everything happen as it needs to before taking any more steps. Think of a tree. It has strong roots, yet continues to grow and bear fruit. Your life will be a reflection of this. Just kind of be the observer. Because when you've forgiven so much and you've seen so much and you've gotten through a lot of things, it kind of makes you numb in a way. Because you start to understand the way people are, the way people instantaneously react to pain. So it just makes you really observant, because it's hard to just communicate with that, because you know that everybody has their own path, everybody has their own destination, and is going to get there to make them individually unique. So it's beautiful, really. It's a really beautiful card. Hold the space. So I think that's for June. You might come in contact with some people who just need to talk, right? Or who are very upset or very passionate about something, and it's important for you to even just be there, for them to be able to talk things through with you. You might ask one question like what, or where, when, how, like the smallest little, like, I'm listening, but to get them to the space that they need to in order to help them articulate and find their path. But that's pretty powerful. I'm not gonna lie, that's very powerful. That is amazing. That is awesome. Okay. Alright, let's check out the Lunology deck for Cancer. Cancer for June 2020, please. Thank you, Spirit. The energy is gaining momentum. Show the world the real you. Beautiful. I just got landscape of change. The landscape of change. Whatever that means. Like, is there anything else for Cancer, please? It doesn't feel like it. That's it. Emotions are running high. Apparently. Which they are. It's an emotional state right now. Which is fine. So the energy is gaining momentum. This actually looked like airplanes to me, rather than birds. But all those different landscapes moving together to make our terrain, the world of which we walk upon. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Very nice. Very nice, Cancer. Awesome. Well, I'm really happy I got to do your reading today, and that I redid it because of the crazy sound problems. But thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe. Oh yeah, let's go back to this screen. Ooh, magic. But please like and subscribe if you did enjoy hanging out with me today. Please leave your feedback about the new views and the sound in the comments, so that I can improve this channel and make it more comfortable. Also check out my website, maslowtarot.com. I do have some services up there, and I'd be happy to oblige. Alright, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me.